Hello, this is Donnie Rocket. I'm going to give you a little video from the Atlanta Motorsports Park, located in Dawsonville, Georgia. It is roughly 1 hour north out of Atlanta. If you take off from the airport, it's about an hour and 20 minutes with minimal traffic. It's probably longer if there is traffic. But it's located out in the country. I think it's actually in the town that's the home of Bill Elliott. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville, Bill. I was there on a Tuesday, which I think is the one day of the week where they kind of close the course down a little bit and eliminate about half of it. So you're doing a 0.58 mile shortened course. They call it Track B. What it comes down to is basically a long oval with a turn on each end. So you have two real turns that you have to brake and try to navigate, where pretty much after that you're on it full throttle. These little S's right here, you know you're on it full throttle. You're not really letting up as you come out of that one turn there. Drive down this way a little bit, dip down, then go up the hill. Kind of turn back to the left. Take you about a lap or two to remember that. You can keep it full throttle right over that. And here's the other turn. So that lap right there, I actually kind of did the line that I think is probably pretty fast. Although some of my laps, a little later in the video, I will be doing a little more sliding on the one end. Guy drove around me like I was sitting still, it looked like, and he was kind of hitting it sloppy on the end, so I thought I'd try it and just see how it worked out for me. Again, there is some elevation. I weigh about 190 pounds. I don't know if this had an effect on my lap times or not, but I did not have what I would consider to be very good lap times, even though I'm blowing by some people. My lap times were not really that good. I don't know, I did not get to try any different kart. I did 3 races. Unfortunately, they put me in the same kart for every single race, so I didn't get to compare. Usually I don't change too much from one race to another. And so if I would have driven by the second race, this is the third race, by the way. By my second race, you know, I had it figured out, and I was just basically trying to figure out what was the quickest way around this track by then. I didn't have, you know, I had the layout down. So typically, for me, if that's the case, unless I make some drastic changes, or the kart is totally different, my times from the second race to the third race will be fairly close. You know, unless there's, you know, some big difference in the go-kart. So I never really got to figure out if I was in a slow or fast kart. But this guy, he just drove right on past me. He looks kind of slim. And look, I'm on it, full tilt, hanging right with him, same speed. Get out of the corner, and he just motors away. Don't know if that had anything to do with my weight or if my kart was kind of a dog. The brakes were okay on this kart. I believe they're Sodi karts. From looking at the steering wheel, I didn't take meticulous notes on what kind of karts they are, but unless they swapped out Sodi steering wheels, they're Sodi karts. I'm full throttle through here. A couple times my kart sputtered on that little section, you know, that whole full open throttle area right there. Yeah, that was pretty sloppy right back there. Still, even though I wasn't super jazzed about the kart that I had, it was still fun. was mainly fun because there was traffic. Like that guy, I was closing on him, and then he just motors away from me here in a second. Yeah, I'm full throttle, and this cart just pulls on me. I hit this directly after a sales meeting, so I'm wearing my special racing slacks and racing dress shoes. That yellow placard thing you see bouncing around on the front of my cart, that was the time placard. There were a few times where I went to take my foot off the gas and that thing had shifted over where it was resting on top of my foot, and when I tried to lift my foot off the gas, I couldn't really lift my foot off the gas. The traffic made it fun. It gave me a little chance to catch back up to the guys who pulled away from me in the straightaways. And I like this turn right here, actually. I liked busting over the top of that hill and then trying to hit the brakes just a little bit and slide through that just right. This little gap was kind of tough though right there. There was only one way through it. So if you were coming up on somebody as you were approaching that, which I do believe that happens to me a few times in this video, you have to come off the gas or just run into them or something. I think price-wise, it was close to 20 bucks a race. They want you to fill out a little insurance form, actually, that you have to pay $5 to insure the damages you may cause by crashing the cart. I knew I wasn't going to crash the cart, but I signed the damn thing anyways. Probably should have skipped that. But they do also give a veteran or military discount, I believe. I don't remember how much. I think it was probably in the vicinity of 5%. Like I said, it's around 20 bucks a race. $5. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it was like $5 for the head sock or what. But you got like one of the actual racing ones that looks like a whole actual mask you put on your head instead of the little flimsy skinny ones that sometimes slide off your head when you're driving. So again, like I said, this is about half of the actual complete go-kart track that is there. Also, if you have little kids in your family who might be a go-kart enthusiast, or you might want to introduce them to the speed and thrills of busting around a little track like this, they have I saw at least two-seater karts that appear to be in the same vicinity of speed as the regular karts that everybody else is driving. So it'd be kind of fun to throw a little kid in there and see if you can keep up with the people driving the regular Sodi karts. Two of the two-seaters are out on the track while I was driving, and they looked like they were pretty early in their go-karting career, so they weren't doing too bad, but they weren't busting past anybody. They were just going fast enough to not be a total impedance when you came upon them. Yeah, there's one of them right there. But the traffic was fun. I liked the fact that you could try to pass on these corners right here. Again, those are two karts that were faster than me, but they blew the corner and I got past them. So I had fun doing a little position racing. Again, my lap times were not very good. And there was the checkered flag, so you just whip on over in the pits right up here and it's game over. And it was roughly a 10-minute race. So that's it for the Atlanta Motorsports Park, ladies and gentlemen. Hit subscribe if you like the videos. Donnie Rocket, I'm out of here.